Are you moving to Georgia? When are you moving to Georgia? Where are you moving in Georgia? That's the big question that everyone wants to know. Okay, so I am moving to Georgia. I feel like a college student right now when it comes to moving to Georgia. Like everything is all up in the air. I've been on the search for homes and where I want to live for the past few months now, but I believe that everything is going to work out how it's supposed to. I just got to be patient, even though time is crunching. Okay, time is crunching. But I am gonna move to Georgia. It's no question about it. I have a job in Georgia, so I plan to move to Georgia next month in July. I'm hoping by mid July I'll be in Georgia and I'll be settled and I'll be ready to take on a new journey. So most of you are wanting to know where I'm moving. I'm moving to well, I don't know. I may be moving to Savannah, Georgia, or I may be staying in the outskirts of Savannah, Georgia. Okay, so I'm not really sure, but I have a job and I'll be teaching. And I am going to be a second grade gifted teacher. For those of you who don't know, I have been teaching for 2 years. I've taught fourth grade and I've taught second grade, and I'm currently getting my master's in gifted education. So I told my principal that I would be getting my master's soon, and here I am about to teach gifted. Now, I'm somewhat nervous about teaching gifted because I don't have, I feel like I guess it's new for me. But you know what? It just because it's new, that doesn't mean it's impossible, and I'm going to have fun with it. So if you're a gifted teacher, please comment down below. Let me know what you use in your classroom and how you run your classroom, because I'm curious to know. I have been a general ed teacher. I've taught in the SPED setting. I've done STEM camps with my master's class, but I haven't actually just had a gifted classroom on my own. So I'm going to need lots of help from you all. So, second grade gifted is what I will be teaching. I will be teaching in Savannah, Georgia, and I plan to move to Savannah, Georgia in July. Now, some of you may have the question of, why are you moving to Georgia? Well, I've been in Mississippi. Okay, so when I graduated from college, I came back home to live. If you watch my video about the death of my stepdad and his cancer diagnosis, you'll know how I ended up back home. But I've been here for about 2.5 years now. So I'm thinking that it's time for a change for me. When I was in undergrad, I always said that I never want to come back home. But here I am, I'm back home. And just because I'm home, that doesn't mean that I have to get stuck and stay in this area. Now, there are a lot of things that have pushed me towards the move. I felt like this year alone, this school year alone, I felt a tug, like an uncomfortable tug to move. And I didn't know where. I just know that I knew that I wanted to move somewhere. And so in December of 2018 is when I started thinking about where I wanted to move and where I wanted to go. And so that's when I got my resume updated and I started to send out resumes, because I knew that principals would start looking at resumes starting in January, February, and I wanted to make sure that I had a secure job for me before I decided to do anything or make any changes towards a move. Um, so, let's see. Okay, so I was saying, I felt a tug to move. I felt that I needed to change. I needed to just do something different. Okay, so I started sending out my resumes in different places. I sent out resumes to Texas, Louisiana, just places in the South. I didn't really send out places in Mississippi because I just felt like I needed a change from Mississippi. Florida was another place. I started sending out my resumes to people in, I want to say Charlotte, North Carolina. It was somewhere in North Carolina, but I was just testing the waters, and I also sent out my resume to different places in Georgia. Now, I think I sent out my resume to more places in Georgia than anything, and I received a few good feedbacks, but it was just something about the school the principal that called me, I really enjoyed our conversation, and I really felt like that was the school for me. That was where I needed to be. And so that was a key in making my decision of where I was going to be teaching, because I want to be in a positive situation. I want to be in a school district where I feel supported and where my coworkers and I can be cohesive. And so it was many things that had to I want to say fit into what I wanted when it came to me making my job decisions. So when I had that conversation with my principal, I just knew that that was a go for me, and that was the place that I needed to be. So I will keep you updated on my journey, and I will let you know how second grade gifted goes, and I'll also let you know how Georgia goes. So I am moving to Georgia, and I am excited, and I am nervous because to be honest, this is one of the biggest moves that I have made since we've moved to Mississippi, because I'm not originally from Mississippi. I'm originally from South Carolina. And when I moved to Mississippi, I was a little girl, and I was not happy with this move. I did not want to move to Mississippi. You can ask any of my family members. I was not happy. But this move to Georgia, I think it's going to be a good move. I'm really positive about it. It's close to the beach. It's still a southern state. It still fits what I like. It's 3 hours away from Atlanta. It's 2.5 hours away or maybe 2 hours away from Jacksonville. It's 3 hours away from my grandparents. So there's lots of things for me to do. And I'm really just excited, and I hope that you all stay around so that you can see my journey to Georgia. Thank you for watching my video, and I will be seeing you guys next